Hi everyone, it's me, JJ, the producer of video games and more, owner of Bright Idea Records, and world-renowned developer of software for computer information systems. No, I'm just kidding, not really. Granted, with that video that was on the last stream, I don't know if you believe it or not, but it is what it is. I didn't get the spare tire for no reason. Kind of gotta avoid your workout routine if you're gonna ever get good at programming. Don't you? I mean, I know if you got asthma, you will. Welcome to the Zot the Avenger Rules stream and the JJ Styles 0001 stream here on twitch.tv. If you're watching this video on YouTube or on the Internet Archive at archive.org and youtube.com, well then, good for you. You might have found the link on Twitter, otherwise known as x.com. And then again, maybe you just, saw the Twitch. Whatever the case may be, welcome. Excuse me. It's pretty citrusy. Kind of has a bite. Sticks in your throat. I like it. I like it. Anyhow, where was that? Oh, we were right. I would say you're welcome, but that's pretty presumptuous and almost condescending, a little patronizing. To greet you with you're welcome. Like as if you just said thank you or something. It's like, I don't expect my stream to be that good. I'm not going to thank you, or you're not going to thank me right now. Hopefully by the end of the stream you might. I don't know. You might have noticed the topic or the title. The description doesn't say anything about it. It just says that we're live and what day it is, what time it is. But no, I was thinking I got a lot on my plate. Here, I should wrap this up. I had to type in that title with this keyboard, and then I had to unplug it to get the microphone plugged in. Just letting you know, it's not a prop. I mean, at this point it is, but a minute ago it was pretty useful. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make any good how-to videos now that I've pointed out my spare. Be all self-conscious now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We can make a video. I just gotta keep the spare tire well padded. It's almost gone. I'm back to my low weight. The lowest I've ever been, basically, since I was this tall. But I was pretty chubby back then. In the video games and more days. You know what I'm talking about? Like, for example, me and Jason Kingman, though he was many years, excuse me, though he was many years my elder, like, I think he was like 19 or something, and I was like, 12 or 13. Something like that. I don't know if that's correct, but something like that. He was like a big brother, all right? But we had the same waist size. You know what I mean? That's pretty chubby, right? Hey, don't look at my head. I think I fell asleep on the stream last night, and I haven't watched the video yet. Pay no attention to the very end of yesterday's stream, okay? It's none of your business. It was pretty annoying though. I woke up and I spilt a beer. Like I passed out with a beer in my hands. It was horrible. That's a terrible way to wake up. Oh man, I turned this inside out. Oh well, fuck it. Yeah, if you can avoid falling asleep with a beer in your hands. I would recommend that. I really would. I really, really would. Because you might just spill it and, have a mess to clean up. I'm pretty lucky because I have a broken futon. It's true. My futon is very broken. It has an ass-shaped crater, and it took a lot of time and use, a lot of effort to leave this ass-shaped crater. I can tell that the way this futon was constructed, it has wood paneling inside. I can feel it now because this jagged thing that conforms perfectly to my butt crack, it's like a perfect little wedge like that, It's not bad. It almost provides back support, like, for my broken back. It's almost like I broke it perfectly. Except for the fact that who wants a broken futon, right? Well, not only does it conform to my ass crack and my cheeks quite well, which is almost like a feature, I mean, like, it's a good thing I wear underwear, because, like, it might smell like my ass otherwise, right? That wouldn't be a feature. I don't think anybody's ass transferred to their futon the odor of their ass. It's probably not a feature. But then again, hey, man, maybe it is. I've never been known to wear a person's ass for a hat. If you've ever heard that turn of phrase. Wear a baseball cap. Sometimes. Sometimes it falls off while I'm sleeping. What else happens? Well, if I spill a beer while I'm sleeping, it ends up in this crater. Yeah, it's gigantic, right? Like, you can see this layer of, like, futon as it's, like, covering the camera lens and blocking my hand. It's like I'm stuck in a freaking, I've dug myself a hole that I can't dig myself out of. It's not a matter of digging at this point. Although I do kind of dig it. I dig it, Daddy-o. It's pretty cool. Alright, maybe cool isn't the right word. What else happened when I spilled that Beck's Lager bottle? Well, I guess the keyboard was right here. I was like, so it all kind of drained into the crater, and a bunch of it got all over the keyboard. Yeah, I had to wipe it up, turn it upside down, and hope for the best. Oh, that's where it all ended up. It's no big deal. It still works. Alright. It's not the end of the world. If it was, I'd probably be outside right now, looking around, going, what's happening? Why is it the end of the world? Wouldn't you? So yeah, can you smell it? I don't have smell-o-vision yet. Damn. I thought of that. When I was like this tall, I thought, why doesn't somebody invent smell-o-vision? It rhymes with tell-o-vision. Wouldn't that be clever? Wouldn't that be super clever? I also thought of the dream machine. That rhymes too. When I was this tall! Yeah. I guess I just like it when my inventions rhyme. The dream machine would work by, like, somehow it would interface with your brain, and then you could, like, remember your dreams later when you were awake and conscious. What a clever idea, right? I'm sure nobody's ever thought of that one. That's one of those things you can't patent. Like, just because you think of it, you gotta figure out how to implement it if you're actually gonna patent it. That's how that works. I guess I don't own any, though I have been known to put the trademark symbol on things arbitrarily whenever I fucking feel like it. That's what arbitrarily means. It's kind of like I don't need a reason. I don't need a rhyme. I just rhyme or reason. You know, I like to rhyme my invention. All right. Is this intro clever enough for you? I'm linking the beer with what I'm going to be doing for the next few minutes. Talking about the past and what led up to this moment. My creative, ingenuitive way I am, you know. Naturally, if I was that way as when I was this tall, that now that I'm an adult, I'm like that, just this much more. I know you couldn't see how high my hand got. It's pretty high up there. Here's what we're gonna do. I have something up my sleeve. Please don't look up my skirt. I mean sleeve. That would be very inappropriate. If I stand over a hot air grate and the wind just so happens to blow up my skirt, I mean my sleeve, and then you see what's up there, well, then that's okay. That's just an accident. A wardrobe malfunction, basically. Essentially. Pretty much. Giggity. Giggity, giggity, giggity. Boom. All right, I got something up my sleeve. Here it comes. Are you ready? Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm just adding it right now. Loading it. Wait for it. Wait for it. And there it is. Don't you love magic tricks? It's all smoke and mirrors. Speaking of which, I could really use a smoke. In a minute. Let's get the how-to video started. Or maybe I should have it at the end of the how-to video? I don't know, man. I kind of need a smoke. If I don't have it now, this is going to be a shitty how-to video. Probably be like smoking and shaking. And it's no good. Alright then. We'll have a smoke right now. But here, I think I want to use this camera. I think it doesn't like show off my spare tire so much. It's a spare tire. I wouldn't advise that you drive your car using my love handles. No, I wouldn't advise that because you wouldn't get very far in your car if you did that. I don't think you would, and you know what? I wouldn't want you to because like I kind of need my body and my skin. My skin would probably get worn away by the asphalt. It's a terrible, terrible. It's a terrible way to get around town using my spare tire. That's pretty funny. I think that's funny. I'm not afraid to call it a spare tire because when I look at the computer and I see what the camera's putting out there, it looks like a bicycle inner tube. So it's like I'm not gonna live in denial. I'm just gonna try to ride my skateboard more, okay? It's the perfect weather for that kind of activity these days. All right? JJ, come back! Come back, me! Alright. I'll stop with the drama. I'll save the drama for your mama. Who's a very nice lady, might I add. Tell her I said word. Word to your moms. I came to drop bombs. What kind of bombs? F-bombs. F-bombs. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck your mom. So just tell her word. She knows all about the F-bombs, okay? I'm just kidding. God, you guys are sensitive. You know how much shit I had to put up with growing up? You know, let's just say like probably as much shit as a bull could produce. If you can believe that. And no, you wouldn't want to smell-o-vision for that neither. Which camera do I... Oh, this is the hot one? Alright, it's got a light. That's... Oh, that one has a light too, though. See, it's throwing me off, man. I'd rather neither one of them have a light. It's just throwing me off. It's like having your mom in the room when I'm trying to, like, you know? So, what's the deal with the keyboard? I can hear you. I'm reading your thoughts. I'm like the great, Preston? Was that guy's name? You know the guy. Had like a funny hat, like a turban with sequins on and feathers all over it. That's what it was, right? A turban. Most turbans aren't that poofy, but I can understand wanting to be weird for the sake of showmanship. So I guess having a big old puffy turban might come in handy. But I can understand the practicality and the fashion statement of why a person from the other side of the planet might want to wear something like that. It's kind of like it's hard to wrap my I don't know how to quite say it, but I can kind of relate. I don't know. On some level, I suppose, if you can believe that. But no, the keyboard, good, mighty nice of you to ask. Because I can tell you're focused. If you notice that I talked about it and talking about how to do a how-to video and junk like that, I basically had to modify this keyboard recently. And I just had to, alright? It was just like, it was begging me to. And it was ultimately a successful mod. It was about 85% successful and about 15% totally fucked up. I totally fucked up that 15% of my last mod. And that's like MOD, like modification, not mod, like Maud Flanders. But she's a nice lady too. Hey Flanders, tell your wife, your dead wife, Maud. Never mind, that's inappropriate. I just remembered she was the dearly departed, so I couldn't really like. I kind of had to crash land kamikaze style right there. I couldn't really like tailspin out of that. Like it's like, oh yeah, I'm always forgetting who's alive and who's dead. I forgot. My bad. Too soon? I don't know. Probably. Sorry. So this mod, it involves this modification. I'm just gonna say the whole word because if I don't, it's gonna, I'm gonna dig myself into a hole that I can't get out of. Okay. And once again, we come full circle back to the. It's almost like I write these in advance. I'm telling you, it's right. Maybe I just talk about the same things a lot. Hence the circular, like, kind of like roundabout way of keeping you focused. Like by saying the same stuff over and over, even though it's in a different way and with different context. Yeah, give me a break, man. Do you really think I have the time or the patience to sit around and write monologues? Yes, I know what they're called. Doesn't everybody? If it was called a monologue, I'd probably say, oh, hey, tell the monologue hi for me. Kind of like the Maud Flanders. Monologue? Yeah, it doesn't rhyme. I'm sorry. Log and the D and the G don't rhyme. That doesn't count. And if you're a hip hop star and you write your rhymes that way, that's sloppy, man. You should probably look into a ghostwriter because that's sloppy and lazy. Like, if you're gonna speak ebonics like that, all right, hip hop star. I'm just joking. What a terrible word. I never liked that word, ebonics. It sounds like some kind of like some pencil neck dweeb way of saying, "Oh, you speak Blackanese." That word is way cooler. Like if I was the pencil neck geek that had to come up with the terminology to describe the inner city urban dialect of the youth at the time, inner city youth, urban youth. Yeah, I would have called it Blackanese for sure, man. Tell me you don't want to speak Blackanese. I want to speak Blackanese. But what about Ebonics? What are you going to say to that? Hooked on Ebonics worked for me. I don't think so, man. I don't think anybody's going to say they were ever hooked on Ebonics. Unless that becomes like a code word for like crack cocaine. Whoa, sorry. I was thinking about the crack cocaine and I started twitching. Sorry. Yeah, it's alright. You know, they call it a reaction for a reason. Kind of like an accident is called an accident for a reason. You just kind of roll with the punches. And just like, oh, sorry. I just thought about that the last time I got beat up and reacted once again. I'm going to try to stay focused on just this cigarette and trying to describe what the fuck we're doing. Am I just going to tell corny jokes all night or what? Because it's like almost, the sun will be up soon in about 2 hours, 3 hours. And if all I do is tell terrible cornball jokes all day, all night, yeah, all night, this is never going to happen. Where'd my Zippo go? Anybody seen my Zippo? Alright. So the deal with the Ebonics... No, I'm sorry. We're not talking about that anymore. That was just silly. But I was serious when I said, please don't rhyme your D words and your G words. That doesn't fucking work, man. That's not the right way to write hip-hop lyrics. It's pretty sad when a white dude has to tell your Ebonic ass. Right? I think the majority of hip hop fans would agree with me. At least the nerdcore ones. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this puppy open. And I brought my workbench, which is basically like a laptop notebook fold-out table thing. Because, I can't keep a workbench out. That takes up way too much space. Gotta have something I can fold up and put away. So, we'll pop this puppy open. I'll do the little bit of membrane manipulation. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. What you saying? I got no brain. That works. Alright? Like the M and the N are basically close enough. I mean, they're right next to each other in the alphabet, for Pete's sake. So that is a legal rhyme in a modern or an old school hip-hop song. The M and the N, they work, you know. It's probably why Eminem calls himself Eminem. Or no, M&M. M-N-M. Kind of like a candy? Kind of like Marshall Mathers. Never mind. It's just a coincidence. But, you know, it'd be pretty sad if that white dude had to tell you the rules of Ebonics too, man. That's like insult to injury, yo. Word to your mom. Excuse me, word to your moms. Because, you know, it takes a village to raise an inner city urban youth. Sometimes. You know, it's not funny, but hopefully that's not even like a thing anymore. You know, the disadvantaged urban inner youth, like, hopefully the disadvantaged inner city youth don't exist anymore. Hopefully they're all advantaged, and they can laugh at my terrible jokes, because they're not hurt that, you know, they're so spot on. My jokes, they're not even funny, but they are pretty spot on. And they are quite clever and observative as well. It's probably why I don't have any friends or fans, huh? I'm just too clever for my own good. Oh well. At least I make me laugh. Yeah, sometimes when I don't want to kick my own ass. I'm kicking my ass. Jim Carrey invented that joke. Anyway, I'm kicking my own ass. Yeah, it's true. This thing has a membrane, just like just about any old PC keyboard. You know what I mean? Like, it's wireless because there's no wire coming out of it. Granted, I might have just like unplugged it, right? Like this one obviously has a wire, and it does have a connector. Sometimes the connector is soldered onto the board. Sometimes the connector is non-existent. And when that happens, the wires are soldered onto the board. What the fuck is he talking about? Wires and boards? Is he talking about plywood or computers? I don't understand. You understand. Trust me. You know what I mean. Like this right here is a video controller that I hope to kind of like fix in this how-to video when we're done with the keyboard. Okay? And yeah, this one, you can see the wires, they're totally soldered onto the board. There is no connector. There's no Molexer. Alright, I'll just call it a Molex. Trademark. Yeah, that name is trademarked. It's a proprietary connector made by a trademarked company that just so happens to typically be on every piece of electronics that you ever buy. Gee, I wonder if that's a New World Order company. Like Abstergo, you know what I mean? Molex? If they're not, they're probably just very clever. They probably know how to speak Ebonics over there at the Molex company. If you know what I'm talking about, even. My Ebonics ain't that good, so you probably don't understand me. I know nobody's gonna watch this video, but it's like, I'll bet if it went viral, probably 85% of the people would be like looking up that word. Either in the Urban Dictionary, the Inner City Youth Dictionary. I'm just kidding, that doesn't exist. Probably on Wikipedia. Be like, what the fuck is Ebonics? Right? That's some funny shit. Nobody ever says it anymore because I think everybody's too woke. You know, they drank too much Starbucks. They can't live in the past. They gotta live in the nanoseconds into the future, if you know what I mean. That's what coffee will do to you. You're anticipating those nanoseconds as you jitter. But I won't be jittering because I just had a cigarette. How about we begin this fucking thing already before I stick my foot in my mouth again? Yeah, alright. I like your enthusiasm. It really it should help this go along a lot smoother, I think. I'm gonna back up the camera. Back the fuck up. That was a pretty good Ebonics based hip hop album by superstar gangster rap group Onyx. Back the fuck up. It was Onyx, right? Not the Ghetto Boys? No, it's gotta be Onyx, because the Ghetto Boys, they wouldn't say back the fuck up. They'd say, yo, I just shot you and you fell over on your back. That's what they'd say. I put a hole in your head the size of a $50. I've always wondered what that would look like, because I'm kind of a poor kid, and I don't know what a $50 looks like. I heard they're pretty big, you know? A $50. I think it's like twice the size of a quarter, which I still have never seen one of those, but I've seen people handling them in line at Starbucks, you know? I think a $50 is about like that big, basic, roughly like my skirt. Hey man, I have sleeves, not a skirt, and I have things up them, remember? I like to keep a mirror, a telescoping mirror, up my sleeve, so that way I can see up the skirts. You know what I mean? God damn, JJ, you got some fucked up jokes tonight. How many people are you looking to offend? Just about everyone. Because they're so sensitive, it just makes me want to give him a wedgie, a wet willy, and an Indian burn, all at the same time. Of course, I'd have to have more arms than one of those Hindi gods or whatever. You know. Oh, I'm sorry, deities. My bad. You know, what do I know? I'm just like a freaking scientist atheist that doesn't believe. I basically believe in myself, and that's about it. So, and that's pretty damn scary because if you've seen how often I fuck up to believe in your wow, and that's all you believe in, Jay? If you can believe that, yeah. What do you believe in yourself? What is it that you believe you're gonna fuck up again? Probably several more times today. Sometimes. Sorry, I'm just getting ready for the next skirt that walks by, okay? I think this should work okay. I told you the thing has a light. Granted, this one does too. Can we see it? Am I that good? Can I reflect? I don't think I'm that good. That would be so awesome though if I was. They're kind of like at perpendicular angles right now, so that would be tricky. I probably need a curved mirror. Hey, I should get one of those for looking up skirts. Get them panty shots. If I'm lucky. You know, sometimes they don't wear panties. And if that's the case, I do not invite them over to sit on my couch and get it all stinky. I can do that all on my own, thank you very much. My broken futon with my stinky, non-panty wearing ass. Oh, this is the stupidest stream I've ever done, and we're only like fucking half an hour into it. I love it. I can tell this is going to be a good how-to video. Alright. Let's get this started. Like I said, we're going to be cracking open this model of Apple keyboard. It's a Bluetooth keyboard. The model number, I think, is listed on here. Apparently it was made in Singapore? Is that right? It has a CMI ID and a serial number, but I don't think that'll help you determine if this how-to video applies to your Apple Bluetooth keyboard. You know, I'd like to give you the definitive information and possibly even put it in the description of this how-to video, which is currently a how-to stream, I guess. You know, makes sense to do it this way. It's a streaming, you know, it's very convenient. If I was going to make this a pre-recorded how-to video, it would probably never make it online. And I know my terrible jokes wouldn't. So, okay. Oh, I found the model number. It's an A1016. That's the letter A, like alpha, and then the numbers 1016. A1016, no hyphens. Okay, so if you got this keyboard, well, this is how you crack the puppy open. I already took off the battery plate. This was like this, you know, and it gets secured into place quite conveniently, easily, and securely, I might add, with just a flathead screwdriver turning in the clockwise direction. Or you could use a coin, like a hole in your head the size of $50. I'm sorry, that's so uncalled for. Such violence. I swear, somebody needs to lock up those ghetto boys. They're menaces to society. At least they were, until they got rich, I'm sure. They're probably quite tame now. Most people end up that way when they're rich, so it's true. Yeah, I'm trying to use my skirt mirror to undo the plate. It's not working though, because it's got this it's got like an edge that just it doesn't conform quite right to the slot. So let's do this. Hey, I can't be losing my tools already. First I lose the tools, then I lose my mind. It's a fairly common sequence around here. And we can't be losing my mind this early in the stream. We won't even make it through the first how-to video. I'm hoping to do 3, if you can believe that. This keyboard video and the video game controller video. And then finally, we'll keep the third one a surprise, okay? So once you got that back plate off, you want to use your technical screwdriver sets. Well, maybe not both of them. Just pick one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mother told me. Yada, yada, yada. She's a black magic woman. And, you know what? I'm not going to use these. That was easy. That was easy. That was easy. Sorry, I was just having an advertisement. This stream brought to you by Office Depot. That was easy. That was easy. That was... I'm gonna have to break the loop. That was Parcheesi. Oh, I love that game. It makes me think of, you know, those, what do they call them? Those Hindu, hats, you know, like, that, like, a Swami would wear. Or maybe like some kind of a magician that like uses smoke and mirrors to... Alright, enough. You don't have to be so clever, JJ. It makes you look desperate. I am desperate. I openly admit that. I'm saying I say that all the time. I even have a stream video called Desperate Love Hate. It's kind of about how I'm desperate to love, but then I just end up hating. And then I'm desperate to end that mode, but then I'm stuck in that hate mode. And no matter how desperate I get, I will just be stuck like that. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. I'm gonna estimate that I picked the right bit. And I did. Because I gauge things pretty good. I could be like a piercer at a tattoo shop because I know how to gauge things. I could probably gauge gauges. That's what they call it. The gauge is your size of your piercing. Like the width has to do with the size of your piercing hole. The hole that your jewelry goes into. Yeah, I gauge the gauges. That's funny. That's super dad joke. That's a total groaner. And you know it. You know, it's such a good joke, I'll loan it to you. I'll loan you my groaner. It's a loaner. A loaner of a groaner. Why am I so sharp-witted today? Don't know. I must have been using my Jinsu knife to think with again. It slices, it dices. It makes your wit super sharp. Alright. Well, we got those 5 out of the way. Luckily, this notebook or tablet stand, this table right here, it's got this lovely little lip right here. So, these shouldn't be going anywhere. Unless I, you know, have one of those, like, reactionary, subconscious kind of jerks, like a myoclonic twitch, but not. Then I'll just, like, probably send them flying in the air, and they'll end up at God only knows. Alright, that's a terrible plan. Terrible plan. Terrible, terrible plan. Let me find something better than that. I gotta have something. Gotta have something better than that. Yeah, this'll work. That's how you do that. No, I took these pills a long time ago. I just like keeping the bottles around. You probably think I'm a total, like, you probably think I have more drugs than a drugstore up in here, right? Because I tend to have a lot of bottles laying around. And not only that, this shot glass probably throws off more than one first time streamer the first time they see it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's pretty funny. It's like I'm pranking them. It's smoke and mirrors. All right. Where do we go from here? Oh, there's three more of those right there. Let's remove them. Hanging in the bathtub. Oh, I'm sorry. I get confused. I'm a little bit like learning disabled. Got a little bit of the gifted dyslexia. That means I'm really good at having dyslexia. Yeah, it's true. I was thinking of Whistle While You Work, but I was like singing in the shower or the bathtub, as the case may be. I'm so stupid. It's like I would be irritated and annoyed by how stupid I am, except I'm so witty and clever. It's pretty funny when I'm stupid, right? He's stupid with how stupid he is. All right. You know I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna say enough, like I'm gonna stop, but you can't stop wit, and clever antics and stuff like that. If you could stop it, well, I'm pretty sure there's a celebrity, a personality, a famous one that I could like make fun of right now, but I don't like to gossip about people. And not only that, I'm like so self-absorbed with all my stupid projects that I haven't even watched a TV show or a movie in a very long time. So, that's how I keep myself busy. Stupid shit like this. I wish I could watch a movie, man. Somebody was talking about that earlier, and I was like, God, it's been a long time. Can't even remember. This is the worst part. This is just enough to make me lose my mind. I'm gonna need another bottle. You know what? I don't want to seem like I'm totally stupid. Well, I got something better than a. Oh boy. Oh shit. My artwork. I can't let you see this. It's a little too adult. Sorry. What's that mean? Alright. Oh, it's already full of knickknacks. How about the next one? Oh, that one's totally full of knickknacks. Oh, shnikes. This one? Oh, God almighty. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. We will have to figure this out, because I don't have it figured out. I caramba. Here, let's shed some light on this subject. It's a good CTA cocktail right there. Very good. Freaking redonkulous. How do I live like this? This is so stupid. I should probably get some stickers and label all these knickknacks. Damn. I see 2 empty spots right there that could. Oh, that one's not empty. The lip, this part was blocking it. So they all look empty, right? Because that is blocking it. But then you go like that, and it's like they're not empty. They're not freaking empty. Son of a bitch. I think I got more projects. I think I got more material for how-to videos that I need to do, because I wouldn't have all these knickknacks if I finished all my projects, I believe. I do not think I would. Hey, this one works. Yeah, I got these 2 right here. So that's what we're doing. All right? And I even got a Band-Aid, a teeny little Band-Aid if I hurt myself. I don't think that's going to happen in this video, this how-to, but in the next one it might. So cool. We're ready for that when it happens. Okay. No, I don't hurt myself on purpose. That would be stupid. Come on now. What do I look like? Some kind of a bipolar goth kid? You think I cut myself on purpose? It's always by accident. Like, give me a break, man. If I was depressed, I would not be cutting myself because that would hurt and it would just make me more depressed. That's some bad logic right there, in my humble opinion. It's, word to the wise, I guess. Sorry. If that's how you handle your depression, then I'm not one to judge. But seriously, I think that's gonna make you more depressed. I'm just throwing that out there. I wish people could call me on my bullshit when I'm making my life worse and I don't consciously know it. I'm not consciously aware. Like, if somebody called me out on that, like, maybe, just maybe, things would start to improve for me. That doesn't seem very likely. I'm cursed. It's never gonna really happen. Like, if things get better, the curse will just balance things out. I'm certain. I mean, but hey, you know, it would still be appreciated. The good advice, calling me out on my stupid behavior. Because, hey, I'm not embarrassed or ashamed. Like, you know, we all have learned behavior that becomes ingrained. And I think, I don't mean to, like, sound, you know, I'm just gonna say it. You know, most of you guys look pretty silly with your ingrained behavior. You do a lot of things I don't do. Like showing up for appointments on time, that is pretty silly to me. I'm like, how do they do it? I can't keep a schedule to save my life. How do they do it? Okay, so our first batch of screws are gonna go right there, but these next ones, there's 32. If you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Wait a minute. Did I skip one? There might be 33. Huh. Well, you know, I'm close enough. It's either exactly 32 or 33, but that's a lot of fucking screws. And that's, if you think about it, that's a lot of screws to lose. And you know, I don't have time to lose, and I don't have screws to lose neither. So let's do this quickly, so I don't lose my mind. Up in here, losing my mind. I know most how-to videos, this is the part where they would use the high-speed, you know, film photography technique. They'd probably edit it, you know, and they'd turn on the fast-forward mode, where your 30-second video goes more like, you know, 30 frames per second. That's what I mean. What did I say? 30 second? No. Because like 30 seconds, if you're at 30 frames per second, that would be something like 9,000 frames, wouldn't it? Because 3 times 3 is 9, and there's, if it's 30 and 30, I think that's 9,000 frames, right? So let's say you wanted to play that on high-speed photography for your YouTube how-to video. That would probably cut it back from 9,000 frames to something like 1,000. Or maybe 2,000, maybe 3,000. That's how the high-speed photography works, anyways. It's not that clever. Everybody does it. They basically look like conformists to me. I'm not gonna do that, because I'm way too unique. You know, if people were smart, they'd be like me, but I don't really want them to, because I like being unique. That is also a valid rhyme for a hip-hop song. According to the JJ's Nerdcore Rulebook, 3rd edition. That's right. You can rhyme the E with just about anything, whether it ends with a K sound or an like bop sound, which is, by the way, is a great song. Bop, 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 bop. I like to sing that one in the shower, or the bathtub, as the case may be. Yeah. Boy. Look, man, if I had my druthers, this video would be in fast forward, frame skip motion right now, but it would be because I'm so fast. I'd be like the Flash, dude. Like, totally, like, zip zip. I'd be like Quicksilver, the son of Magneto, famous supervillain of Marvel Comics. Yeah, I'd be like that dude, I guess. One or the other, maybe both. Hopefully, I'd be faster than both of them combined. That would suit me just fine. I'd have my druthers and then some on that day. Because that's handy. Being able to move that quickly. Like, it doesn't mean that you're gonna finish anything that much more quickly. No, it doesn't have to do with that. It has to do with your movement. Okay? So... it's like chicks, they like to make fun of a guy if he's really fast. They say, like in the Hackers movie, Angelina Jolie's all like saying to Johnny Lee Miller, acid burn, says to Zero, cool. Oh, I hope you don't fuck like you type. Because he's typing really fast, which means that he probably has sex really fast, which is kind of like implying that he has a premature ejaculatory problem. Like he's just like over with quickly because he types quickly. But in actuality, if you could move as quickly as the Flash or Quicksilver, you could probably move your pecker like a vibrator, and they would be the one. Like Acid Burn, she would be the one finishing quickly in that hypothetical scenario. So you don't have to be shy or embarrassed or whatever. If you're a quick mover, that's actually pretty badass, and I respect that. And I'm so clever and witty, I just explained why you don't have to be insecure about your sexual prowess, because these are all just hypotheticals anyways, right? None of us are as fast as the Flash, nor Quicksilver, which is quite a shame. But if you watch enough YouTube videos, how-to videos specifically, you might actually start to think that people are that fast, which is just stupid, man. You might want to get yourself a Hooked on Ebonics, like, how-to video channel to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Do it quickly, right now. God damn. Does this dude ever shut up? Yeah, you can't shut off your mind. You can't shut off thinking. That's like Henry Rollins already made that a known fact in that Black Flag song from way back when. You know the one. It's the one where he's singing about how he can't shut off his mind. That guy, he cracks me up. He's so funny. Henry Rollins. You know. You don't think he's funny? Why not? You can't take him that seriously. Just because he's super intense with this scary kind of like manic kind of like toxic masculinity, you can't take that at skin deep surface level. Because like you can tell by like the lyrics alone, and also the look on his face, that he's a very sensitive guy. And hence the conflict that he lives with every day. He exists, and he can't shut off his toxic masculinity mind. It's thinking like super fast or whatever, because really, why would you be concerned about shutting off your mind if it wasn't constantly getting new thoughts that are disturbing you, right? So therefore, you just can't take the dude, for what he looks like. You gotta listen to the lyrics, and you gotta understand them and what he's saying. It's like Ozzy Osbourne says, you've got to listen to his words. Yeah, something like that. No, I wasn't trying to sing like Ozzy. If I was trying to sing like Ozzy, I would have sounded a lot more like Ozzy. Okay, Ozzy Osbourne, singer for Black Sabbath. Like, I could sing like Ozzy if I was trying. Finished with my woman 'cause she couldn't help me with my mind. Yeah. I was having a similar problem, that like Henry Rollins, he can't shut off his mind, right? But and Ozzy, he was having that problem, and he got himself a woman, but she couldn't help him with his mind problem. Yeah, I know what they're talking about. See, I listen to their words. That's why. Oh God, we're almost done. I only got 3 left. 3 left. Thank God we're making a live video on the internet here on the Zot the Avenger Rules channel and the JJ Styles 0001 stream on twitch.tv, because normally I get so fucking bored doing this and being totally silent. It's worse than pulling teeth. Doesn't the human mouth have like 32 teeth as well or something like that? I don't even know anymore. That was mine. Oh, I think this actually does have 33, because I think I counted 32, and I still got this one right here. Son of a bitch. I can't shut off my mind. Yeah, I was counting them all. Oh, well. I thought it was a nice binary number. I've been saying that all over town. Yeah, I love Apple keyboards. They're so awesome. They got binary number parts, because there's like, you start at 2, 4, 6, or wait, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, and that's your first byte. And you just, oh wait, 32, 60, oh yeah, that is a byte. I was thinking maybe I was supposed to stop at 128, but no, 256. So these are what these little nipples right here were, yeah, I call them nipples. Tits on a keyboard? No, that's on the other side. Okay? I didn't invent that term. Alright, but these little things that let you know that you're on the like this J, that little tit on the keyboard lets you know that you're on top of me and I need you to move, because you're right on the J. And the J doesn't like that, so you gotta move when you feel the tits on the keyboard. Yeah, okay. But no, these little nipples are what's supposed to be. Yes, I did coin that term. If somebody else uses it already, I guess I'm just on their wavelength. Kind of like Ozzy Osbourne and Henry Rollins. Something like that. Let's focus, please. Sorry. Let me describe the modification that I did. It might not be obvious just yet. Damn, that's a good cocktail. Focus! Oh, sorry. Where were we? Okay, this right here is like the nipples, but it's a sheet of nipples. It's kind of like your dog, with all the little puppies that all the little puppies are nursing on your dog's belly, which is, let's say that my shin is your dog. Well, yeah, these are all your dog's nipples. You see, that's why it's different from these individual nipples. Because these individual nipples are like a major pain in the ass. Talk about tedium. Oh my God, dude. Like the average 105 key keyboard having 105 individual little nipples like this, yeah, you can see why I would want to use something like this. I managed to find this inside of this one keyboard around here somewhere. Or did I throw? I think I threw that one away. Just like, they just don't build things like they used to, you know what I mean? Like, everything needs to be biodegradable these days, like, roughly, that's kind of what it's about. The roughly skirt. No. Everything falls apart because it's supposed to be biodegradable. Roughly skirt. But, hey, wait a minute. Did somebody say roughly skirt? Where? Ooh, look at those thighs. Holy shit. Oh, man. Totally have those wrapped around me for a while. Holy moly. Thunder thighs? Yeah, they're thunder thighs. They're gonna sound like thunder when we lock the door. Me and your mom. Oh, clappity clap, kaboom, boom. See the clap part? Clap clap. That's the lightning when it strikes. And then like the rumbling, boom boom. That's like the thunder sounds. When thunder meets lightning. Or wait. No, sorry. I was getting Gangrene's famous hit, When Thunder Meets Lightning, confused with AC/DC's classic hit. Wait a minute. Don't they have a song about thunder and then a different song about lightning? Son of a bitch, man. There's too many songs about that. And I'll be listening to all of them when I got those thunder thighs wrapped around me. Oh shit. Look at the way I'm gripping these nipples. It's like it's a reaction. I'm having a reaction over here. Gripping the fuck out of these nipples, thinking about those thunder thighs. Holy fuck. When thunder meets lightning. Bow, bow, bow. Alright, so what's the big deal? Why am I doing this again? Well, the space bar. I have to hammer that thing like the way I hammer your mom when I'm making those thunder thighs clap like lightning, basically. I'm like, kabam! Kabam! And that's what I have to do. It's basically like, normally a person wants to hit the space bar, just kind of like a light tap, right? Just like tappity tappity, I'm hitting the space bar. But that's not working. I basically have to go for-wham! And that's when the character gets made, the space character, which doesn't look like anything. It doesn't look like a character. It's basically nothing. But it's not a null character, because a null character is a 00 that typically terminates lines. Like, it's a string at the very end, or it's a character at the end of the string, and a space is a space. And I just totally spaced out. What are we doing? I know it's not your mom because I got my pants on. Shit. What are we doing? The stream. Oh. What was I doing on the stream? Were we playing video games? Why am I holding these nipples? And why am I holding them so tightly? Oh, now I remember. Yeah, man. So the space bar and the caps lock are totally not working. And that's a bummer. I mean, yeah, the caps lock, it's kind of like the same situation with the space bar, you know? Yeah, and I'm gonna break this keyboard if I have to keep doing that. And not only that, no more mom jokes, I promise. I don't want to break your mom. I mean, like, I'd feel real bad. You know, it may, to a person that has premature ejaculation, the thought of fucking someone to death might seem real toxically masculine and totally cool, but no. You never want to fuck somebody to death, and breaking them, it's just about as bad. Please, be careful and use protection. You know, like padded headboards. Or maybe like... safety belts? Hey, whatever kind of restraints you use, that's perfectly fine. I don't need to know, but please do keep a private safe word to go along with them as well, alright? Use protection. Don't break your Okay, whatever, dude. Whatever, JJ. Are you ever gonna finish this video? Fine. No more fun. I don't even think I'm gonna... Let me see something. That's the top. This is, so that would mean that the space bar, yes, space bar's there. So that means the caps lock is right there. Alright. So I don't want to use this little strip of nipples no more. It's going away. I'm putting the individual ones right there. Okay. Let me get my bucket of nipples. My nipples and bits. Actually, there are a few bits in here now that you mention it. Now that I mention it. Whatever. Whatever, dude. Whatever. There's a slight problem, though. I have to elevate this keyboard ever so slightly. And I'm not going to do a magic trick. I'm not going to levitate. I'm going to elevate. I'm going to rise above. We're going to rise above. That's another Henry Rollins sung Black Flag song. Where he's not singing about shutting off his mind. He's singing about rising above. And it doesn't have to do with yeast. Which, by the way, last time I saw your mom, she was a little yeasty. She might want to, like, get the douche going on, you know? Just can't shut it off, dude. It's the mind. It don't shut off. And when it's upset, you're upset. So keep your mind happy. That's what I say. Of course, I'm one to talk. I probably got the most miserable mind in this whole town, if you can believe that. Probably. That's not even clever. And the downward spiral down the rabbit hole begins. Just remembering what a depressing, wishy-washy person I am. We were having fun. Just let me tell my groaners. And if I offer them up like a loner groaner, you should just take it. It's way better than listening to me be a Debbie Downer. I'm telling you. And you know I don't shut up. I've been beat up enough times. I know I should shut up, but I never learned my lesson. And henceforth, yeah. Let's try to just be clever, and I'll forget that we almost fell down that spiraling rabbit hole. Man, alright, I think maybe this might work. This is difficult, because what do you rest a keyboard on when it's upside down and you don't want the keys depressed? This is quite a puzzle, quite a conundrum. It's basically quite impossible. I don't know if I'd say impossible. I'm going to try to use this prism that I keep around just for shit like this, if you can believe that. Taste the rainbow, dude. That's one hell of a prism. I say that because, you know, prisms are notorious for making rainbows all over the place. I'm pretty comfortable with rainbows. I mean, I do keep a prism around after all. Sometimes I make fun of rainbows because they're so stupid. Like, what do they need all those colors for? It's so flamboyant. Like, oh my god, they're so dramatic. Most people are fine, or most colors are fine being one color. The rainbow color, this has to have so many. It's just so much better than the rest of us. It must be really proud of itself having all those fucking colors available whenever it needs or wants, right? What a stupid color. I'm so jealous of the rainbow color. If I was a color... Ah, there was a bug in the box! I almost sent the nipples flying everywhere. What the fuck is that little creeper doing in there? I think I just scared that little bug possibly to death. I don't see it crawling anymore. Maybe when I jumped it just sort of got flung out that my nipples and bits box. Holy shit. That was unnerving. I got bad nerves. Pretty bad. Yeah. In case you can't tell. And I don't think you really need me to tell you why. That might have something to do with what we were talking about a second ago. The getting beat up and blah, 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 blah. Might give you bad nerves. I recommend against it. The whole getting your ass kicked? Definitely. Anything else that might give you bad nerves? Nightmares? Avoid the nightmares. I say take a lot of sleeping aids, and hopefully you sleep through the nightmares, if that makes any sense whatsoever. How do you sleep through a nightmare? I only have nightmares when I'm sleeping. Oh, it's a catch-22, is it? Well, maybe if you catch 22 winks, Then you'll avoid the nightmares. Get it? Because it's a catch-22. Not so clever. Well, fuck me running. At least I don't have a bug startling me. Okay. For Pete's sake. I really gotta come up with like a tool to do this like for me, because I'm getting really tired of this, like having to figure out how to do this every time I have to take apart a keyboard. This happens a lot more than you expect. The taking apart of the keyboards. It really, I'm practically doing this on a daily basis, it feels like, if you know what I mean. I think I got it figured out. Between the prism and the little wadded up belt loop that I use to hold that end of the belt that, like, once you've got your belt fastened and you got that little tail sticking out. Yeah, it's pretty random, so what? It works. Okay, it seems to. Until it slides out, and then all my nipples go flying when the keys all become depressed at once, and then, yes, send the nipples flying. That's how that works. Okay. But now, thanks to this nipple, I wonder how many times I'm going to say nipple in this stream by the time we're through. That'll be fascinating. Tell you what, I counted the 33 screws. You can count the nipples, how many times I say it. Because I counted the 105 nipples that go in this keyboard, roughly. And yeah, you can do the counting with regards to how many times I say that word. I bet you thought I was gonna say it again, huh? Look, I'm not being gratuitous nor frivolous with regards to that word. Alright? It's not like I'm doing it on purpose to piss you off or make you laugh. Or for you to totally ignore and not care because you're not, like, sensitive to sensitive words. You know, I don't think it's the word that's sensitive. I think nipples are the things that are actually sensitive. But I don't... Yeah, we'll move on. Yeah, I said it there because I needed to. I had to elaborate on the sensitivity of the situation at hand, if you will. Uh-huh. Alright. So this sheet right here, I don't give a sheet what you think of this sheet. I'm going to continue to use it, but I think I'm going to trim off those 4, because now we got that, and hopefully we'll be done with this project that much quicker, much more quickly. We'll rapidly finish this project. How does that sound? If I can just get rid of that row right there. I'm trying to do it on camera. It's just not going to happen. So there, now it can happen, okay? I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be very careful. I don't want to hurt the nipples. I mean, I want to bang them up. I want to tenderize them. Maybe I'll pinch them, bite them, but I don't want to hurt them. So I'm rolling them up like that so I can just be that much more accurate with regards to my abuse of the nipples. Okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you like it? You must be a goth kid, huh? Chemical imbalance? Bipolar, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that happened to you. That's pretty bad. I don't want to hear about that. That's creepy. Wow, a goth kid having something creepy happen at an early age. That's weird. You know, being goth and having something creepy happen. 'Cause sometimes people probably call you creepy, right? Go figure. No, I don't like creeps either, really. But then again, I don't like creeps, the sweeps, the bugs, the shakes. That's a reference to Spaceballs, produced by Mel Brooks. A parody kind of spin-off thingy based on Star Wars. and that was an imitation of the scene. That was my portrayal of the sound effects provided by famous sound effects actor Michael Winslow. Isn't that guy's name? I hope I'm right. I think that is his name. Pretty sure. You know, I would call him more than just a sound effects actor, but that's kind of his thing. That's his shtick. And if you ever see his stand-up comedy when he's not making sound effect noises, he's just not that funny. I'm sorry, Michael. It's just like, hey, at least he's got the shtick. At least he's got that gimmick going on, because, like, that works. That probably pays the bills. I wish my stupid gimmicks paid the bills. Right? I'm stupid with the stupid gimmicks. I got tons of them, and none of them pay the bills. Fuck, man. It's totally like, I guess I just better start flashing my nipples for cash. That's the only surefire way to make money in this world. Whore yourself out, and you'll basically have a unique talent that pays the bills then. Yeah. And you don't even have to be that talented. Like, even if you're like the worst whore ever to prostitute, you'd still probably make enough money to pay the bills. Because, you know, yeah, it's kind of like being a meteorologist, if you think about it. Like, you could be a totally incorrect, fucked up, stupid meteorologist and still pay the bills. Because that's the way it works. It's like, hey, man, I just try to predict it. I'm not God. I don't know what's really going to happen. I just like look in the satellite, reading like the reports. And I get as close as I can with an 85% certainty. Okay? That's why I'm a meteorologist. I'd like to see you do better, Mr. Styles. Well, I can tell you, I already know how to do the video effect. All I need is some crappy meteorologist that never gets things right. Yeah, to challenge me so I can get up and prove how easy your job is. And I could probably do it with 100% efficiency. You can believe that? Nobody could do that, JJ. Don't say that. You're gonna bite off more than you can chew. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say I'm gonna dig myself into a hole that I can't dig myself out of. Yeah, only when I hang out with your mom, okay? That's what's up. Yeah, that's what she was saying yesterday. Oh, that's what's up. Ooh. Hot diggity doo-dah dang. Look at all these nipples. They're so pointy. They're so ready to go back inside this keyboard case. You know what I mean? What I'm saying? You know what's going on here. How am I going to do this? This is so difficult. I'm not even joking. Good God, man. Oh, this could go so awry. This is ready to just... I'm ready to just spill these all over the floor. This is going to be horrible. This is horrible. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God, help me. I don't want to flinch. Oh boy. By the way, God did not help me. I'm just an atheist, like, and I get scared, and I say stupid things like that. I also sometimes say, oh my God, when I'm making your mom's thunder thighs clap. That's just, like, a reaction as well. I'm just an atheist, okay, you know? I'm not even agnostic. I'm willing to have faith in nothing. Like, there is nothing, that we're all basically nothing. That putting that back together was a piece of cake. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. No big deal. It was pretty scary for a second. Thought I was gonna lose it. Kind of like when I almost prematurely ejaculated with your mom. But that didn't happen, thank God. And yes, I just said it again, even though I'm an atheist. I'm sorry. It's just a reaction, you know? That's all. Just the subconscious kind of like... It's like my poker tell. You know, something like that. What is my poker tell supposed to tell you? That I'm probably gonna flop. That's the way I'm cursed. That's the way it always goes. I don't have enough money to bluff. I could bluff if I even had like two fucking bills, two chips to rub together. I could totally bluff, but I can't afford to bluff. So I just gotta tell you the truth, basically. And that's why I'll end up flopping, because you'll be bluffing even though I got the better hand. That's the way that always works. But so be it. I'm okay with it, because that gives me more time to spend making things like how-to videos. That sounds pretty neat. Man, I got a lot of how-to skills up in this joint. Going all out, losing my mind up in here. Losing my fucking marbles. You know, next time I find my marbles, I'm gonna try to keep them in one of these containers, like that we're keeping the screws in, you know? That's what I'll do, and then I won't lose my marbles next time, because I'll be like, yo, my marbles are right in here along with my screws. I'm not going crazy. I got my marbles all tucked away, nice and findable. Okay? Nobody's going crazy up in here. Not today. Not today. Not for a while. Not until the sun rises. What happens when the sun rises, JJ? That's when I say, fuck! Not another night gone! Where does the time go? No wonder I'm so old! The hours go by like seconds! Fuck! You know I'm telling the truth. If you've ever seen one of my nighttime streams where I just don't shut up, yeah, man. The time goes by pretty quickly when you just all blabbity blabbity blah blah blah, yakety schmackety, nice tall cool refreshing glass of OJ. Drink up. Yeah. It's true, the time goes by pretty fast when you're just like yakking about the stupidest shit from here to Timbuktu. Probably should have said Albuquerque. I don't really know where. Isn't Timbuktu in Africa? I don't even know, man. I'm so stupid. Really should have stayed in high school, probably. Granted, I probably wouldn't know how to fix a keyboard if I'd done that. I didn't spend much time in high school, but I could tell that they like to reinforce rigid thinking patterns. They like it when you conform to the rigid thinking patterns. The thinking patterns like, I can't do this. This is too much. This is too hard. I'll never succeed. I'm not even gonna try. That's what they'll teach you in school, probably. At least the high school, the public school. I don't know, man. You know, they don't pay those people enough, the teachers. So they got to take out the passive aggressive resentment, and sometimes the active aggressive like resentment. Yeah, it's probably really annoying. Go to school, get a degree that says that you can teach, that you know how to instruct thirsty minds that are thirsty for knowledge, right? So you get your job, and oh, by the way, you're not going to have enough money to live. That's how much we respect knowledge in this country. We just like our kids to fend for themselves, basically. They don't need knowledge. You know, they're either born with it, they're either born brainy, they're born that way, or they're not. That's how we like it. Yeah, so when those public school teachers, you know, see that you fucked up because you're just a stupid little kid that doesn't know anything, they gotta like take advantage and capitalize on that moment, because those moments are rich with opportunity for like the chance to just like totally get that passive aggressive energy out of your system. I know. I understand. And I don't take it personal. So. Take what personal, JJ? It sounds like you have something on your mind. And I'm scarred for life, so I guess I got a lot of scars on my mind. I was listening to a song earlier by a band that I grew up listening to called the Booyah Tribe. They're pretty cool. They're like the hip hop, and they use the right rhyming techniques and patterns. You don't put the D with the G, G and duh, don't do it, but the M and the N, M and N. Yeah, you'd remember. Okay, you're paying attention. That's good. I bet you did good in public school then. No. Well, anyways. Yeah, man, they got this song called Scarred for Life. And they pretty much explain what it's like to be scarred for life. And I totally fit that description. So go figure. I guess I wasn't born this way, but hey, man, I'm gonna die this way. That's for sure. Taste the fucking rainbow. What does that mean, JJ? That's just more fucking bitterness coming out with the bile and the ulcers that I'm getting from stress. That's all. Oh, that sounds rough, Jay. Your how-to videos suck. They're so emo. Well, man, life is like a box of freaking chocolates. Sometimes they got nougat inside. Sometimes they got, toffee bits. Other times they just got bile. Lots of thick, acidic bile ready to rot your mouth. Not your teeth. My bile will rot a hole in your fucking mouth, I guarantee. So that's the box of chocolates that we get. Sorry. Nah, this fucking bitch. Miss Schneider took my painting. We were trying to recreate a classic piece of artwork out of a book or some shit. And she takes my efforts, my most, I tried my hardest, if you can believe that. But you don't try hard at anything, JJ. Yeah, I learned how to not. Because when you try your hardest, that's when a bitch like Miss Schneider takes your effort, holds it up in front of the whole class, and says, "Here, class, this is an example of how to not do something. You can tell that this person didn't try at all." She fucking said that. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? That actually happened in a public school in the 5th grade. Can you believe that a teacher could be that insensitive to a sensitive young man trying his hardest to do your orders, to follow your fucking orders, to take your rules and shove them in my head, into my brain? And then I grow up and I turn into an adult man that says you can take your rules and shove them up your ass with all the other bullshit that you keep inside you. Yeah, that's what happened. Go figure. And I can't not be that way. I have to be that way. I take your rules and I chew them up and spit them right back at you usually. Because rules, they don't rule. I rules, not the Avenger rules, here on Twitch.tv, where we're doing a how-to video, putting this Bluetooth keyboard back together after I reconnected the membrane parts, that weren't, some of the keys weren't quite functioning. And you know what? I need to bring this closer, because I'm getting a backache. So, I should probably take a fucking pain pill here on Twitch.tv. I'll probably step off camera, though, and it won't be on Twitch.tv this time. If you can believe that. I'm going to try to wrap this up. I need to stretch my legs here. This ain't fun. It's not fun anymore. It was fun at first. I was making so many clever jokes. No, I'm just talking about my shitty fucking public school experiences. And this suddenly got a lot less fun. Good God, man. Am I having this pain in my back because I need medication or because I have a subconscious freaking scar for life? I mean, it's probably my injury. It's probably acting up. But God only knows, man. I've heard that people can do that. That if you have like a subconscious or like some kind of like repressed kind of like scar for life, like something like that. Man, if you got something on your mind and it just stays there because you never get it off your mind, off your chest, you know, that chip on your shoulder, it just like you don't eat it like a potato chip. No, you just leave it there, more like a chip off the old block. I don't know what any of that meant, but if it was clever, you can send an email to zot@azstarnet.com or write a letter to P.O. Box 212, Tucson, Arizona 85701 or 124 East Broadway, care of Access Tucson for Zot the Avenger, and I'll get it. So even though I don't get the references I just made, maybe you do, and then I'll get the piece of mail you send me cluing me in, because I had to drop out of school because it was too toxic, and I'm kind of stupid. I don't even understand what I'm saying right now, so it's all good. Till it turns horribly wrong, horribly bad. Then you go down the downward spiral into the rabbit hole. You are the perfect drug, the perfect drug. Sorry, I'm thinking downward spiral and then now 9 Inch Nails. That's way better than thinking about my life. Let's go back. Granted, I did get into 9 Inch Nails at a pretty early age. I think it was actually before that bitch told me that my painting sucked. If you can believe that. I was already goth before that moment. She just made me more goth? You're kidding. No, I'm not. Whatever, dude. I'm over it. Do I look like I give a fuck? I don't think I do. Because I don't. I don't give a fuck about shit. So just fuck off. Take your rules and your little judgments and write yourself a letter. I don't want your fucking critique. I know I just asked for it, but I think my subconscious processed that and rejected it. Garbage in, garbage out. Yeah. Save your critiques and your criticism for somebody that needs them. And you can send me your compliments, praise, and money instead. How does that sound? I think my subconscious approves of that one. So we'll stick with that instead. Okay. That works. Works for me. I like it. I think we're almost happy again. We're looking forward to the future and all the praise and money that will rain upon us like as if we were strippers at a strip club getting dollar bills rained upon our titties and ass cracks that are stinking up JJ's couch because we don't wear panties. Ah! That's funny. Except it's actually a futon and it's broken, so, yeah. Probably wouldn't fit your ass, stripper lady. It's more conformed to mine. Thank you very much, though, for your consideration and putting on a pair of panties to sit down. I really do appreciate that. You know, it's just a matter of sanitization. Yeah, and it's a matter of sanity. Because if I'm gonna maintain my sanity, I gotta keep my work area sanitized. The two go together. Sanity and sanity go together like chocolate and whatever's inside of it. If you can believe that. What if they made like some shrimp chocolate? Like, you know, like a box of chocolates with like Bubba Gump shrimp inside? They could have worked that into that fucking movie, couldn't they have? You ever think of that, Robert Zemeckis? Oh, I think he just directed it. I don't think he actually, like, contributed to the story. I can't blame him for the lack of shrimp stuffed chocolates in Forrest Gump. What a concept. That would catch on, like, probably in Japan, right? That would be big in Japan. the shrimp stuffed chocolates. Those guys are adventurous over there in Japan. They are willing to try things like shrimp stuffed chocolates, panties in a vending machine, which by the way is very unsanitary. Used panties. I mean, new panties would be good because if you were going over to my place to sit on my broken couch, you could pick up some clean panties out of the vending machine on the way over here, and I could maintain my sanity. But yeah, the dirty panties in the vending machine, not too sanitary. Gonna make me go insane. In my membrane? Insane in my brain? What are you saying? You think I'm insane? I do not appreciate those remarks. I do not resemble those remarks. Shit, man. I'm just another nerd trying to keep their equipment running, that's all. Just another nerd trying not to have a broken keyboard. You can believe that. You've probably seen my kind before. They tend to make how-to videos where their hands move on fast-forward speed on YouTube. But this video maker prefers to stream the how-to video, so I can't make my hands move quite like that. If you can believe that. I wish I could. I might be like the Flash or the Quicksilver, if you know what I'm saying. You should know what I'm saying, because I'm not talking too fast either. If I was like the Micro Machine Man, then you might not know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna... Come on now. I won't be able to finish this job if I start doing crazy shit like that. Alright, see, we got 30 screws here on this keyboard made by Apple Computer. There, that's my best attempt, okay? Now I gotta get back to doing this. Hope you like that Micro Machine Man impression. I tried really hard, and it's totally sucked. Thanks, Miss Schneider. You're not gonna scar me for life with that critique. No, I don't sound like the Micro Machine Man, you don't say. Fuck, I was trying so hard, too. Reminded me of this painting I made one time in the 5th grade, if you can believe that. I was trying so hard to sound like, very much so, to sound like the Micro Machine Man right now. I guess I'm not cut out for making television commercials about little toy race cars. It's what I always dreamed of. People say, what do you want to be when you grow up, kid? I'd say, I want to make TV commercials where I talk really fast in order to convince parents to buy their kids toy race cars. If you can believe that. And then they'd say, wow, that's really specific. Don't you want to be like an astronaut or a fireman or something? I'm like, hey, don't pigeonhole me with your narrow-minded thoughts, okay? Your thought patterns are rigid, and I know you acquired them in public school like everybody else, but I plan on becoming a dropout and not suffering from that condition. Thank you very much. It's a terrible affliction, the rigid thought patterns of the average human being. I could not live like... I would have committed suicide by now if I actually... Because that's what humans do. They have rigid thought patterns, and that leads to suicide. Because that's what people do when they're sad. They kill themselves. And I could never do that because I'm too unique. Get it? Get it? Rigid thought pattern person? You get it. Yes, I need a fucking pain pill. My back is killing me. My mind is reeling. And I've only got like 3 screws left. We're almost done with this how-to. For fuck's sake, bear with me. Or change the channel. Do I look like I give a fuck? I don't think I do. I got terrible problems. This keyboard isn't even that big of a problem. I'm just trying to stay functional is all. I'd hate to lose my functionality and functionability, because I don't know if you've ever seen me type the alphabet, but I can do that like in about like 1.5 seconds. The entire 26-letter alphabet? Yeah, you've seen that, right? Tell you what, if you're a good... Oh, I dropped it, son of a bitch. I think this keyboard's going to have more like 33, or no, 30 It's gonna have like 30 screws now instead of 33, because that's like the third one I've dropped. I tried not to make a big deal out of those last two. Kind of embarrassing. Having butterfingers is kind of embarrassing. Only had 7 hand surgeries. But look, like I was saying, okay, if you're a good sport and you can tolerate all my verbal abuse, okay, at the end of this tutorial, I'll type the alphabet for you. And you can see how awesome I am. And then you can send me a compliment letter to P.O. Box 212, Tucson, Arizona. Zip code 85701. And I'll read it on the air on Video Games and More. You can believe that. Right. That'll be my junkie day of the prize to you, phone caller. You're on. Phone caller. Okay, I almost got this. God damn it. Sorry, the threading wasn't quite perfectly aligned. I hate it when that happens. God damn fucking thing. Yeah, that's usually what happens when the threading doesn't align. I usually try my best to make that happen, and then I say, fuck it, my back hurts too bad. And then I try to drill the thing just like right in, and then it doesn't stick. It sticks out because like the threading isn't right. You're not supposed to be so impatient. You gotta have patience when you do very technical and tedious work. Like, if you don't have patience, you should probably consider a career a little bit more like, appropriate for a person that has the attention span of a gnat. Maybe you could be an athlete or a politician. Maybe a businessman. Excuse me, business person. That's what I meant. Yeah, you gotta have patience. And you don't really want to have a career where you speak to the public if you have no patience, because you'll probably sound a lot like me, and the public doesn't want to hear some like impatient, rude kid, like some fucking asshole that needs a pain pill. Basically, roughly. Like my skirt. And my sleeves. It's a pirate shirt. Yeah, I got ruffly sleeves on my... Because I'm such a pirate, I'm way into piracy. I like to pirate everything. So I got ruffly sleeves. And I make you walk the plank. Yar! If you can believe that. I hope you don't believe that. Seriously, nobody's a pirate these days. It's kind of an old-timey, like, 16th century, roughly, like, profession. The buccaneer style of pirate that we've all become familiar with. Like, if you're a Somalian pirate, like, you're probably a little kid that's starving to death. And, like, that's just not the same. They probably deserve, like, a different title as well. Like, pirate, maybe they are pirates, maybe they are out on the open seas on the east side of Africa or whatever, the continent of Africa. But look, that's just not what I think of when I think of pirates. It's not a very good name. It's not a good description. It's kind of like, it just leads me to a different conclusion than it should. Right? I mean, I am a high school dropout. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't have rigid thinking patterns or anything, but even I come to that conclusion. Yar, matey, you're talking about pirates? Yar, let's go look for booty. We're talking about the pirates again. Let's look for booty. And buried chests. And treasure maps. And yeah, we can do a little bit of the plank walking too while we're at it. Why the fuck not? We're pirates after all. Yar har har, yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. 16 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho ho, yo hey, sails away. Land ho, ye land lubbers. Let's get back to pirating. I'm sick of being on land. Land offers me nothing but a nice settled stomach and like a bunch of prostitutes to spend my gold on that I pirated. Whores with thunder thighs that clap like the sails on a nice open wind. Yar, yar, yar. Anybody seen my peg leg or my eye patch? I seem to have misplaced them when I was with that last whore. Oh shit. That's rich. That's funny. That's about as rich as a pirate chest full of gold, isn't it? Whoa! Land ho. Land shark? Land shark. Last screw, okay? Last screw. Anybody else want this prostitute? Okay, me neither. Last screw. Okay, here we go. Fucking A. You know, I like that term prostitute because, like, it's just, I think it's humorous. You know, it's like a prostitute is a person that, like, takes money, okay, and they have sex with lots of different random people. And like all you millennial kids, you're like the exact opposite. You pay money to subscribe to a website where you meet people that have had sex with lots of random strangers, and then you have sex with them, and then you become a person that had sex with lots of random strangers that you met on that one website that you paid to subscribe to. I just think that's funny. It's like we've come full circle. It's like our society, I can't tell if we're degenerating or evolving. You know, one or the other, man. What does it really matter to me? I got a keyboard now, and I'm going to type the alphabet as soon as I get these last 8 screws back in. And it'll be good times. We'll be sailing away. We'll be surfing the web while we're sailing. You like the water and ocean metaphors? They're pretty good. I think when I watch this later and make clips for the Twitch, make the little clips and highlights, I think I might actually LOL. And when I'm like, you know, talking about my aching back, I'll probably cringe. But hey, a little cringing, a little LOLing, you know. I mean, hey, man, if I wasn't cringe-worthy, I just wouldn't be worthy. So there you go. Something like that. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. It sounded clever, I think, in my mind. Where I'm losing my marbles. Up in here. Back to the drawing board, okay. Fuck! Where did that one screwdriver bit? You know what? I'm taking a break. Fuck this, man. I gotta take a pill. No, not fuck this, man. I don't have any money. I'm sorry, Horace. I'm very poor. If I had more money, yes, you could fuck this man. But no, I'm saying fuck it, man. I gotta take a break. I can't finish this. This keyboard job. We'll put it back together in just a moment. I have to take a break. This is killing me. I'm broke. This is just too much. I don't even care if you stare at my spare tire. Get an eyeful. I'll live. Do I look like I give a fuck? I don't think so. Oh, it takes so lot of pressure off this broken back. If you can believe that. I think I should play a video or something. I hate taking pills on the air. I know it creeps you out. Why wouldn't it? You're probably afraid that you can get addicted just looking at me. Who wants to get addicted to that, right? That isn't how it works, though. You actually have to take it. Alright, this is the first thing I found and the first thing I clicked on, and I'm gonna play it. Whatever it is. When there's no second chances, and when there's no hope left,
Maybe what we need are more dead cops, fewer laws and better paid fucking jobs. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't you? Fuck yeah! Try to balance, but barricades, fuck everything that's in the way of a right that's inborn and you can't deny it. And I won't give up on you. Maybe what we need doesn't matter. Hell, Maybe what we need are more dead cops, fewer laws and better paid fucking jobs. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't you? Fuck yeah! Try to balance or barricade. Fuck everything that's in the way of a right that's inborn and you can't deny it. And I won't give up on you.
Maybe what we need
Doesn't matter,
hell,
and maybe it never will.
but still, you got to try.
You got to try.
You know,
We can smell it.
yeah. 'Cause there's a
Class war brewing in the kitchen.
and you know if I can smell it, though those politicians gotta fucking smell it through it too.
But it doesn't matter anyway. No, it doesn't matter anyway now. Tell the truth. What's deep inside wasn't that hard to find. But it doesn't matter anyway. No, it doesn't matter anyway now. Tell the truth. What's deep inside it wasn't that hard to find. It's that pain you keep holding to. And that's what's keeping you from pulling through. It's a light and a hate and a fear. It's a light and a hate and a fear that keeps us from each other, being one with all the others. What we have is a hate and a fear. What we have is a hate and a fear that we could be everything that we want to be.
What's up, guys? Ah. I'm gonna try and remain positive because maybe my folly will save you some trouble if you know this little fact that I neglected to remember. You can believe that. I'm just resting my back again. It's pretty bad. This pill isn't doing anything. Ooh, that's so psychedelic. How does it feel now to wake with every sunrise or something? Wait, I don't have a schedule. I can't do that. How does it feel now to shine on everyone? Yeah, that's a Chemical Brothers song called Let Forever Be. And if you've watched the music video, you'll understand the reference. Anyways, and if you've already done all that, well, wasn't that cool? Don't you love that? Isn't that cool? But no, I fucked up. Let me tell you how I did that. I'm gonna turn it off. The power, I will shut off the switch because it is connected, and if I start pressing keys, it'll probably turn the stream off. Stream off. Is that a good Russian, Eastern European name? Yes, I am Stream On, Stream Off. Nice to meet you. Is that like Yakov Smirnov? I heard that guy gets totally wasted on the Smirnoff. No, I never heard that. I'm just back in my clever mode again. Hey man, I'm trying. It's like this. I was getting ready to throw down the alphabet something fierce. You know, something like along the lines of something like that, but the problem is if you look at the cue, Oh, not that camera. Sorry, they're both hot. They both got lights turned on. You probably noticed something strange about that key next to the tab. Remember that trick we were doing earlier with the box full of knickknacks? I know that's a very my white balance is obviously not perfect. I think it's set to auto. It'd probably be perfect if I set it manually, but I didn't have time for that. I was trying to make a convenient how-to video on a stream where everything's all happening and when it's over you're done. But no, this is like it's depressed, just like me. Don't cry for me, old Susanna. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Alright? Because I know how to fix this. I was showing you the nipple mat, right? Remember your dog has nipples and it feeds its puppies with the sheet of the nipples? Yeah, my sheet is rumpling up. If you can believe that. That's why the Q is depressed. Want to see a magic trick? Check this out. If I pop the Q out, like as if it's stuck. Wait a minute. That was pretty smooth. Usually another key gets depressed. This is just a depressed keyboard, right? It's got random keys just going... Well, I'm sure if I press enough keys in a random fashion, something is going to stay down and depressed. Oh, the Q's depressed again. If you can tell. It hides it well. It's all like, I'm not depressed. Let's go play sports. Oh, we're going to the movies? Yeah, I'll go sit in a dark room and watch things. Sure, I will. That doesn't sound depressing. Sitting in a dark room and just staring vacantly at a screen. Not doing anything, just thinking about what's on the screen. Focusing on, oh no, the bad thoughts are coming back again. This movie sucks. Yeah, right. No. Speaking of bad thoughts again, we were listening to the Commonwealth. This is an EP that I bought on Bandcamp, if you can believe that. JJ buys things? Where did he get the money? Well, thank you for your interest and curiosity in my welfare and income. I really appreciate that. I rely on fans just like yourself. So, concerned about my welfare and income. This is the Commonwealth of the American Natives. I am a ghost. And there's like the number. Police cops. El Diablo. Viste pantalones de gato. Pantalones. You can't sit on this futon unless you got your pantalones, that's for sure. You're not gonna put your crater in my crater. Not even if it's an E crater? What is that anyways? Is that because they have crates? It's like a warehouse and they have crates upon crates. So they're E-craters? Is that why they're called that? I just don't know. Doesn't seem like a good name for a business. I've never shopped there. Yeah, I don't have enough money to. I bought these with credits, or, you know, somebody bought my stuff and then I went and bought this stuff. That's what happened. I couldn't resist. I've been wanting this for a while. Actually, I don't think that these are the ones I bought, because I'd be listening to the FLAC files. I think those are on the Windows box, so... These are the MP3s that I... Yarn, matey! The ones that I downloaded to make a backup copy of first. That's right. That's what this is. Because I haven't turned on this Macintosh in quite some time. So naturally the files are a little old and stale. Not quite as fresh as the Windows box. Man, making how-to videos sucks. I'm totally wiped out. I do not feel like working on that controller. I do not feel like Fuck, man. I really kind of got to veg out. That pill didn't do anything to help my back. All it did was keep me from getting dope sick, if you can believe that. What a waste. Like, why do I take these things? They don't even work. Huh. It's a cute little screw. Okay. You know, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's like no big deal. Who needs to rely on opioids for pain control? Alright? It's like if they don't work, I got a plethora of just about anything to try. Fuck it. That's cool. And I still got this stiff ZTA cocktail here on the ZTA Rules stream and the JJ Styles 0001 stream on twitch.tv. And if I drink this fast enough, I'll bet I won't have any back pain. And I might just start to act crazy, which is always entertaining. I mean, I'm here to please. I'd rather entertain than bore. That's for sure. There's definitely enough boring shit out there already. Nah, we don't need boring shit here. Don't need bullshit, boring shit. Don't need shit in my broken futon crater. Because I could never get that out. It would just become embedded in the crater. And the material is completely disintegrating. So then it would get into the temper foam. And it really wouldn't go away. No, I still have my wits about me, obviously. And I still have a working mouse, even though I'm not going to use the keyboard, because it's just not working right. It's not good to have depressed keys like that. God only knows what could happen if that key got too depressed. It might just end it all here, live, on the ZTA Rules stream. Nobody wants to see that. My poor keyboard end it all. The Q key specifically. Oh, now the A key is the one that's depressed. See that shit? I told you, man. The nipple sheet gets rumply. Yeah, it's the A. And when it rumples up, it makes another key get all depressed. It's the damnedest thing. It's almost like it's haunted. Ooh. It's a ghost, man. It's gonna do a ghost dance or some kind of crazy shit. That's when you're all like ethereal and you're dancing like a. How does it feel now to dance like a ghost? How does it feel now? I just gotta play that shit now, because. Well, okay, I'll load up the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. We'll get some more work done, because I haven't played that since the last time we streamed it. So we'll do a little bit of the Sonic the Hedgehog mystery solving. Right? Sounds pretty groovy? Pretty groovy. Yeah, Zot. Do it up, man. Oh, thanks for the support. I appreciate the kind words. Ooh, if I was feeling a little bit more, like, energetic and focused, like before we did that how-to video that's halfway done, probably do some Sonic racing, but no. We're gonna do the mystery solving, because I could use that. I kind of need to take it easy. It's ironic I just took a generic Excedrin headache pill, because, like, I am kind of getting a headache. It's kind of totally lame. Let's see what we can do about that. Fuck. How on earth will I ever load that music video that I want to? Oh, man. Wait, I got an idea. I know how to work a Mac. This will be no problem. I got this. I guess. Maybe. I hope. Oh, the game already loaded up and I can't alt tab out of it? Oh well. Fuck it, man. Let's rock. I know my camera's not up How about this microphone? That really pisses me off, man. What the fuck happened to my microphone? The light is on. It's whatever. Checking the control panel now. Totally not in control of the screen. I'm letting all my lighter fluid evaporate too. Starting to think this whole stream was a terrible idea. It's like at first I was bored and trying to get some work done. Figured, hey, stream, lighten things up. I got an achy back, an irritated, upset mind, insecurity about whether I'm in control of my freaking stream, which is a metaphor for my life. Leave that. It's all falling apart. Live here on the Zap Adventures. JJ Styles 0001 on Twitch.tv. Sorry. I'm trying my best. Trying my best. I'll try harder though. I'll try harder than my best. It's like I'll be giving 110%. Be trying to do better than I actually can. Yeah. Test. Look at that. It's not registering at all. Fuck that. Unplug, replug. Unplug, replug. That's what I do in these situations. Reset the god. I'm back with the reach around once again. God damn, that's my role in life. I just hand out reach arounds all day. Believe that. Alright. Whatever. I'm over it. Over the reach around. It looks like the microphone is over the not functioning thing that it was doing. Let's switch back. Oh shit, I did it again. I was all clicking with my mouse over on the wrong window like I always do. Always. You know what would be really nice? You want to know what I think of that? Here's what I think. It would be really fucking nice if my mouse cursor was like black like it is now when it's on this screen, on this display, and then as soon as I drag it away to the other screen, if it could change color to anything other than black, just to indicate and let me know that the cursor that I'm seeing is actually on the other screen. That's how I could tell them apart. If I could like make a little plug-in that does that. I might actually have to write that because I don't think I've ever seen an app that does that. That would really help a lot. Tremendously. I need help, that's what I'm saying. You're like, tell us something we don't know, JJ. And then I go, ha ha. You're so observant. What a good fan. Thanks for the support. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get the stream under control. I think we've just about got this. Now that I'm in this, like, you know, what? Yeah, I was thinking I should play some of that. Or that? Yeah. Wait, no, like that. I was thinking I should play some of that. If you know what I'm saying. I think I tried that the other day, but I didn't have the stream under control. And couldn't get the game to launch. Stop looking at my spare tire. Thank you. It's rude to gawk. You could put your eyeballs back inside your skull, thank you very much. Oh, sure, you were gawking at that, huh? Or that? You were gawking at that? Yeah. Sure you were. Very offended now. I wish you would have been staring at those pixel tits or whatever. You want to be chauvinist? You're far too woke to be a true chauvinist, so I know you're looking at the spare tire. Just thinking, boy, JJ could use some exercise. He should go skate. He should be skateboarding a little more and playing video games a little less. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever, dude. Whatever. It's really none of your business. This is, though. This is totally your business. My business as well. This is gonna get in the way of the dialogue screens. So, there. My spare tire will get in the... This is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. I tell you, I'm not usually self-conscious or embarrassed. I just don't have much to be confident about these days. Alright? So, excuse me. I'm just gonna hide my spare tire from you. That's pretty good. Where were we? I was just telling, I was telling Tails that he can count on me. I'm relatively dependable like that. I hope that we don't need it quite that loud. This has a really big diaphragm. It'll pick it up. So. Hope that improves things. Here as I rest my ZTA on my coffee table. That's what I call my spare tire. Yeah. Where were we? Oh yes, you can count on me. Alright, good. I won't turn evil like your ex-Flicky companion did. Flicky? Is he referring to Sonic's spikes? His quills? Calling them... Am I calling Sonic's quills Flicky? Interesting, I guess. Happy to hear it. Now let's get searching. Indeed. We got a knocked over bookshelf. We got Amy looking nervous as fuck. Looks like we got a broom or a baseball bat or something. Looks like we got a waste basket. We got some boxes. Maybe those aren't books. Maybe that's more like detergent, breakfast cereal, cake mix for baking cupcakes. Maybe like action figures that are stored in boxes instead of those plastic see-through things. You know what I mean. Usually it's the larger action figures, like the Megos, whatever. Alright. I think we should probably check the wastebasket first, because, you know, I always go dumpster diving. I like looking through trash. You can find good things. It's free to look through trash, and, something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. My back. My aching back. Fuck. What are we gonna find? Sadly, it's empty. But on the bright side, this is a very clean trash bin. That's the downside of the dumpster diving. Is sometimes it's got like old Chinese food in it, old Mexican food in it. It's got like old submarine sandwiches. Yeah, you see, I wasn't talking about old Chinese people nor old Mexican people. I was talking about the food being old. You know that because I said the old submarine sandwiches, and submarine sandwiches is not a variety of people. It is a variety of sandwich. Let's continue. Oh, by the way, I would avoid the old food. It's no fun. It's tough to get out of your clothes. Probably gonna have to wash them. Word to the wise. Alright, so how do I become as optimistic as this kid? He's always in a good mood, this Tails. How does he do it? Is he on antidepressants? Is he taking medication? You thought I was gonna say drugs, but there's a difference. If you can believe that. Alright, let's look at the boxes. It's right next to the waste bin. What do you think, Tails? Want me to cook any of this macaroni and cheese for you? Son of a bitch, it was macaroni and cheese, not breakfast cereal. Okay. I just know it. It has to be, right? What else comes in a box? I don't know. Okay, when we get out of here, sure. I normally never make microwave meals. I prefer to cook. My cast iron skillet has gotten a lot of use lately. Son of a bitch. That lucky little fucker has a cast iron skillet. That's like the best skillet. I've got one of those copper, you know, it's like porcelain and it's like ceramic and copper. It's okay. I miss my cast iron skillet. It's way better. It's like if you cook eggs or if you cook, if you sizzle bake, basically it absorbs the flavor of the food that you cook most. That's what the cast iron skillet does. Now my neck's starting to hurt. Fuck, man. Can I ever find... I really shouldn't play video games like this. This is exactly why I had to drop out of college. I quit. I'm dropping out. We'll be back after I save. There. It's the exact reason why I dropped out of college. Because, like, I can't be cocked to the side like that. My injuries prevent me from focusing. First of all, you kind of got to focus when you're in class. Second of all, they keep me from not being in pain. I try to not be in pain as much as possible, if you can believe that. It totally sucks when I am in the state of pain, being riddled with pain. Yeah, I try to not be. It's the exact reason why I dropped out of college. I should be looking at this screen. I put this screen here for a reason. Like that screen and this screen, it's like two different worlds for a person with a bad neck and a bad back. It's two different worlds, man. Fuck. You know, this has been a pretty good stream. It hasn't been the best how-to video, nor has it been the best game sesh. But I'm just about done. Yeah, man. It's been fun. The sun will be up in just a little while, you know. Like I was saying earlier, you know, some people like to, you know, sing in the shower, sing in the bathtub, da-da-da-da-da, for whatever reason. That's their habit. Me, I like to stream in the middle of the night. That's my habit, I guess. There's a lot of things you can do in the bathtub, in the shower. There's a lot of things you can do in the middle of the night. And, you know, it's just best to stay busy. I'm Zot the Avenger, all grown up in the form of JJ Styles, saying thanks for watching. See you next time. Take care. And good luck with your how-to videos, okay? Try to slow down those fast-forwarding hands, because you should pay attention. You might learn a technique with regards to screwing. Word to your moms.